Good morning, fourth grade. Today we are starting our math lesson, which is lesson 7-8, and we are going to be doing division measurement number stories. So in the last lesson, we worked on some division multi-step number stories. Now we're going to be incorporating some measurement. So as you can see here, for our first mental math, we're going to be working with minutes and seconds. So let's get started. Okay, up at the top, it says 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So for every minute that goes by, 60 seconds goes by. They are equivalent. So let's look at what it's asking us to do. How many seconds are in 2 minutes? So now we have to do a little bit of converting. So I know if 1 minute and 60 seconds really means 1 times 60. So for every 1 minute, you have to multiply by 60. So now they're asking us in how many 2 minutes. So you have to do 2 times 60. And I know that 2 times 6 is 12. So 2 times 60 is 120. So there are 120 seconds in 2 minutes. Okay, now they want us to do the same thing but with 5 minutes. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. 5 minutes times 60 seconds in each minute. And I know that 5 times 6 is 30, so 5 times 60 is 300 seconds. Okay, and now they want us to look at it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes with 60 seconds in each minute. I know that 1 times 6 is 6, so 10 times 60 is 600 seconds. It's very important that you guys include the unit too when you're doing measurement, because if you just write 600, it could be 600 liters, it could be 600 inches. The person reading your problem doesn't know. Okay, so that was our first problem. Here is our second problem. So here it says meters to centimeters. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So how many centimeters are in 5 meters? Well, I know if 1 meter, there's 100 centimeters, you have to do times 100 for every meter. So this one would be 5, because they're talking about 5 meters, times 100 centimeters in each meter. And you get 5 times 100 is 500. So there are 500 centimeters in 5 meters. Okay, now they want to know how many centimeters are in 10 meters. Well, you would do the exact same thing. You would do, instead of 1 times 100, you would do 10 times 100. So 10 times 100 centimeters. 1 times 1 is 1, and then there's 3 zeros. You get 1,000 centimeters. Okay, next one, 20 meters. You would do 20 times 100, and you would get 2,000 centimeters. Okay, so that's how you would convert meters to centimeters. Okay, our next one, we are converting weight. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So for every ton, you have 2,000 pounds. So that's 1 times 2,000. So for every ton, you're multiplying by 2,000. So how many pounds are in 3 tons? Well, you would do 3 times 2,000. And I know that 3 times 2 is 6. And there's 3 zeros here because it's 1,000. So 3 times 2,000 would be 6,000. Okay, now 5 tons. 5 times 2,000. Well, I know that 5 times 2 is 10. So 5 times 2,000 must be 10,000 tons. And I actually forgot to put my unit up here, 6,000 tons. All right, 10 tons. 10 times 2,000. That is a lot of weight. They must be measuring something very heavy. Well, I know that 10 times 2 is 20. So 10 times 2,000 is 20,000. Oops. And actually, I think I wrote the pounds, which we do LBS for pounds. And I just realized I wrote the wrong unit on these. It's not tons, it's pounds. So little mistakes like that when you talk about measurement is very important because there's a big difference between 6,000 tons and 6,000 pounds. Okay, so you'll notice the measurement here is they're measuring weight. So how heavy something is. Meter and centimeters is how they measure length or distance. And minutes and seconds is how you measure time. So 3 different types of measurements that we're going to be working with in this lesson. Okay, do your math message and then watch the next video.